Up next, the Pistons take it. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA. So many teams. Greg, look. To run these days, it's refreshing, isn't it, to see a battle between half-court offense
and to excel at that. You have to be extremely tactical, minimize turnovers, and execution is key.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Johnson is out there with Okongwu. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. Burks with the steal. Thompson right side. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Gallinari, a screen on Murray. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Oh, good on the triple. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. Here's Murray. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time.
Murray's sort of deceptively powerful. Does a great job of finding angles, so touching him up is not going to stop that motion.
Now, here's Cunningham. Gallinari kicks to Cunningham. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray. Looking at Cunningham here, Brent, there's always talk of how good a finisher he is.
He's got a really unique quality, Kevin, in that he can finish really effectively with both hands. So you add that dexterity to the size, and as a point guard, this guy becomes really hard to stop on the interior.
Young finds Okongwu.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Burks against Young. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And they'll get another chance. Back to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Burks dishes to Cunningham. The good-looking shot from the wing.
I like this attitude on this possession from Cade. Just really confident getting into that J.
Young from outside. It's good from long range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Cunningham passes to Thompson. The kick out to Cunningham. Here's the teardrop. The shot by Thompson, no good. For Atlanta, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Ball's knocked loose. Young pass to Murray. Takes the 3. Detroit with the rebound. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
That's pretty much not how they would defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Down low. And oh, here we go. Gallinari heading to the hoop. And Gallinari throws it down.
Well, fast hands from Gallinari. Can't say he's fast on the break, but he ignited it.
Hey, Brent, looking at the Pistons franchise, the rebuild process has been a long one.
Yeah, it's been over 10 years, Kevin, since this team has won their last playoff game. But you do have to be excited about the level of talent that these young guys have, and really compartmentally they fit together. So that streak is going to come to an end soon.
And here is Duren. Following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Shot clock at 5. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
Cunningham against Young. There's the pass to Johnson. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
There's Gallinari with the three. Johnson with the rebound. The Hawks trailing. Young finds Johnson. Back to Young. Here's the floater. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Young's got 8 points.
That is a tough shot there. Trae Young's such a small player. He needs that floater in his arsenal. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And here is Murray following the three from Alec Burks. Murray kicks to Young. Okongwu with a screen on Cunningham. Young outside. Burks pulls it in.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Duran. Gallinari, a screen on Bogdanovich. And it's Gallinari missing. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Pistons lead by 3. And back. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement. That's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
We've got Thompson. Alec Burks is out there with Cade Cunningham. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Duran in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. Johnson finds Young. Back to Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
And good recognition there from Trae. It's part of his role. He's got to find open guys.
And going back to the NBA draft night 2018, you remember this, when we first saw Luka Doncic traded for Trae Young.
And there's been so much talk about this trade, Kevin. I think we can agree both teams, it's paid dividends for both franchises. They've made immediate impacts, and in terms of Trae, he's quickly become one of the league's elite scorers.
Here's Murray. Sweet little floater. Murray's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, Murray doing a great job right now in rhythm off that screen and roll and exploiting the D.
Thompson looking for an opening, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Pistons brought in Monty Williams to guide this team from the bottom. He said, I like those challenges, the process of building, seeing players get better, and understanding what it's like to navigate crunch time situations. For me to be able to come in now, it's part of this restoration. Kevin, Monty has plenty of work ahead.
Indeed he does, David. Thanks. Lets the three fly. Duran pulls it in. Detroit's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Out to Gallinari. Pass to Burks. There's the drive. It's stolen by Johnson. Stolen by Thompson. Burks in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Burks has got 9.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to deal.
Young drives in. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And for the second straight time, Brent, the Atlanta Hawks made a first-round exit in 2023.
You know, it's interesting, Kevin, when a team achieves something that maybe they didn't think they were going to get to, how those expectations change. I think that's happened to the Hawks a little bit. Look, they made a coaching change. They fell short this year. With some retooling, they definitely have some pieces out there who are going to fight and are going to adjust to what it is they need to do in order to take that next step. Trae Young has such good handle and creates so much space for himself, and he can get to the rim.
And he drives in. Yep, that one goes. Burks has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Johnson, Bogdanovich wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bogdanovich has got the game tied up here for the Hawks. Burks against Young. Burks' shot is good. He's got 15.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Bogdanovich with the screen. So they take the lead. And the Hawks lead by 1.
All about getting into a rhythm as a shooter. When Trae Young finds his, he's pretty fine at taking those shots.
Gallinari with the screen for Burks. On the wing, Thompson. Here he goes. Out to Gallinari. The three. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Okongwu, the pass to Johnson. Johnson sets the screen for Bogdanovich. From outside, off the mark. Detroit's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space, and that time, credit him with the assist.
A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Burks kicks to Thompson. Back to Burks. Out to Thompson. Cunningham sets a screen for Thompson. Cunningham outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Cunningham against Young. Bogdanovich with a screen on Cunningham. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Johnson for 3. They grab their own miss. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's Detroit leading by just 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
On the court for Atlanta. In the post, it's Bey and Capella. Then there's Hunter. Then it's Mills. And it's Pumpkin in at the shooting guard position. And Stewart gets it to go. And teams cutting back on practices to limit the load on players. And Brent, some say it creates the opposite effect. Players not conditioned to the level they need to be.
You wonder in the next couple years, Kevin, if some of the coaches, just depending on the life cycle of their team, with a team being young as opposed to a team being veteran, that coaches are going to find creative ways to get more practice time in. We know practice time is where teams improve the most. I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Passes to Morris. Stewart, a screen for Morris. And here's Stewart for the three. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Stewart's got 5 now.
Well, good sign here as Stewart showing he has the range to step back and do that.
Bay sets a screen. Here's Buffkin. Ivy defending. Buffkin with the bucket.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Detroit leading by 5. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Hunter against Harris. And stolen by Bogdanovich.
You could stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure 2 there.
Stewart against Hunter. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you very much. Cade Cunningham was the #1 overall pick in 2021, and he's trying to take that next step. He says, I want to do my job. Something I really try to pride myself on is how much I care. And what I care about the most is how I can help the Pistons win. Guys, they are assembling some real talent on that team.
Oh, they are. No question, D.A. Thank you.
For Bogdanovich, sometimes those mid-range jumpers feel like layups.
Now, here's Mills, covered by Morris. And Mills kicks to Bay. Pass to Buffkin. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Bay. Harris against Hunter. Some solid defense from Harris. Pistons leading by 7. Here's Ivy outside Bogdanovich. 3-pointer. Hunter grabs the miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Mills passes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Capella is sort of the prototypical roll guy, right? Going straight from the solid screen to elevating and being open.
Morris into the lane. Stewart kicks to Morris. Back to Stewart. The pass to Ivy. Shot from 16. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And that's an encouraging sign from Ivy. A good rhythm mid-range shot.
And you look at Jaden Ivey, Brent. First of all, he gives you great size in the backcourt.
Well, what anybody guarding him would tell you, Kevin, is he brings unreal athleticism. His first step is lightning quick.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
And Stewart, even though he's built a little stocky, can get up off the deck, that time with a huge jam.
Here's Buffkin. Ivy defending. It's tipped. And now Ivy running the floor all by himself. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Sprinting up the floor, the defense can't get ahead of Jaden Ivey.
Bay sets a screen. Into the lane. Pass to Buffkin. Feeds it to Hunter. And here's the fast break. Here's Stewart. That one good for 2. Stewart's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pistons.
Excellent pass there to cap that break with an uncontested basket.
Now Mills hasn't made one yet. And the dunk by Capella.
Not a lot of plays drawn up for Capella, so his energy and involvement come from that kind of activity there.
For 3, Harris hacked on the shot. And he'll have 3 chances at the line. That's on Clint Capella.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
He doesn't get the second one.
Improving every season he's been in the league. Harris is quietly one of the best perimeter shooters in the game.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Pistons lead by 10. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Joe Harris is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Duren. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Cunningham looking it over. Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And the Pistons lead by 10.
And competitive spirit coming out of Cade Cunningham right now.
And it's Murray penetrating. Here's Okongwu. Back to Murray. A shake. Kicks it out to Johnson. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
And those assist numbers for Murray keep going up because he can score.
Cunningham outside. Gallinari outside. To the inside. Here's Okongwu. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Clearly a foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Detroit.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
We also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
And Duren slams it in.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, Bogdanovich can score, but where he gets real dangerous is when he becomes a playmaker like that.
Back to Thompson. Young against Burks. Gallinari a screen on Young. Oh, the lob to Gallinari. An emphatic LU jam.
Well, Gallinari big, so the screen's effective, but it's the size to bust up the D and then slide into that shooting position that makes him effective.
And Young, here we go. Murray. Rebound by the Pistons. To the middle. And there's Gallinari on the assist by Burks. And now it's a 9-point Piston lead. Here's Young. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Young's got 19 points.
Man, we see this from Trey often, his ability to take over games with his scoring.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And so Cunningham nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And the foul on Alec Burks. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Team second.
Young pass to Bogdanovich, and it's in there.
Bogdanovich, we saw a little bit of this during the All-Star weekend. He can play with a little bit of flair. You know he's confident when he starts to show those signs.
Here's Duren.
Remaining in the game.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Held ball. It'll be a jump ball.
Okongwu with it, and Burks picks him up defensively. Johnson sets the screen for Young. He feeds it to Johnson. A wide open look here for Okongwu. A three-pointer, no good. Pistons leading by 7. Down low, here's Gallinari. And Thompson kicks to Cunningham. Gallinari dishes to Cunningham. That's the 3-fly. Trae Young grabs the miss.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
When you want to lead by an example, Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
Cunningham passes to Burks. They set the screen. inside. Here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. .105 left in the fourth quarter. Cunningham finds Gallinari. Count it. Good. And now a 9-point Piston lead.
Fantastic attack by Gallinari. Once he realizes the defense was cheating up, took advantage of it.
And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Murray. Out of bounds. Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. And here's Young from the arc. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Always keeping an eye out for rebounding opportunities. Thompson, just a rookie, but already showing some experience.
Young's shot is off. Burks on the wing, defended by Young. Burks' shot is good.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Duran, second personal
He hits the
foul.
first one, and that brings them to within 10.
At the line.
There's some steely moments that come from Trae Young, and I'll tell you what, if the defense is getting under his skin, he rarely shows that.
And the miss. And so it's Detroit with the W. So much appreciated, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Ready for some in. NBA action. Brian Anderson here. Well, we've got some explosive athletes out here tonight, Graham, and front row seats to watch it.
You know, BA, they're going to be stuffing that highlight reel all night. I mean, you can feel the energy in this place. The crowd is definitely ready for it.
And a look at the starters for the Bulls. Williams and Vucevic patrol the inside. On the wings, it's the dynamite pair of Levine and DeRozan, and it's Ball in at the 1. Burks against Levine. 4 on the clock, and the shot goes in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Vucevic, and the power finish by Vucevic.
A mistake by the defense. You can't let Ball's teammates get open because he will find them.
Here's Cunningham. And it's blocked. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Here's Vucevic. Oh, breaks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. Well, Greg, given the proud history of the Pistons, the teens were an especially rough decade for them.
Yeah, I mean, nothing much went right for them. But I'll say this for Detroit fans, they never give up on their team. It's as faithful a fan base as you'll find.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
DeRozan against Thompson. Now here's DeRozan. The D's right on him. 6 to shoot. Here's Levine. Yep, that one's good.
Just muscling through the contact. Levine is a flat-out star.
Levine against Burks. Duran, the screen. Fires for 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Williams. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. For Detroit, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Thompson, that's good.
A nimble play by the Rook. Thompson had to stay agile to beat the contact.
Ball against Cunningham. Ball into the lane. DeRozan outside. On the wing, Levine. Williams with the screen. The Bulls need to get off a shot. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine.
Showing off those playmaking skills. Levine keeps his head up, makes the easy play.
And he lobs it up top. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Williams with it. Picked up by Gallinari.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Burks. It's not going to go for him. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. Outside Levine. And stolen by Cunningham. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
You have to admire Cunningham's concentration in these spots, refusing to let the defense overwhelm him.
Richard, an interesting trend with this Chicago team. They're conservative three-point shooting.
Yeah, the Bulls hover around the bottom of the league for total attempts BA, which definitely separates them for the rest of the NBA.
Ball against Cunningham. There's the 3. Ball no good. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Duren, and that one is hammered home.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Thompson against Levine. Ball, a screen on Thompson. Levine passes to Vucevic. Reverses. Duren with a rebound.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Burks for 3. Offensive board. Great positioning on the putback.
And a nice sequence by Cunningham. This guy has all the tools. He doesn't let up.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. 36 seconds left in the first quarter here. DeRozan deciding where to go with it. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like the leadership DeMar DeRozan provides for his team. He's a steady veteran presence out there on that floor. He can motivate his guys even in really tough moments.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Cunningham. That one doesn't drop. And it's Levine with the ball for Chicago. It's a 3-point game. Thompson against DeRozan. And here's Levine. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
We've got Kate Cunningham, Danilo Gallinari out there with Jalen Duren. Then there's Alec Burks, and it's Thompson in at the 3. That's the group for Detroit starting the second. And that one's good. Cunningham.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
Outside Levine, going inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And with load management, some say it's the team's job at times to protect players from themselves. How different is that from when you play, Grant?
You know, B.A., it's very different. I think teams now are much smarter assessing load and risk and looking more at the long-term big picture of their players.
Players with this type of athleticism as Zach LaVine, historically, they keep people watching on TV and they keep people in the crowd. Why? Because you never know what you're going to see from them.
Ball against Cunningham. Levine with a screen on Cunningham. Ball passes to DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. Ooh, excellent D there from Burks.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Sinks it from distance. Burks has got his first 3 points of the game. He can
really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Vucevic. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Well, you look at the length and athleticism of this young Pistons roster, Grant. Quite the foundation.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, those are things you can't teach. So the rate at which this new-look coaching staff develops that will determine just how quickly they can deliver on that innate capability.
And the Bulls making a change here. Drummond's checked in. Here's Levine for 3. Ooh, Levine gets after it on the break.
We've seen the evolution of Levine as a three-point shooter. He's gained the confidence behind the arc, and he makes an impact there consistently.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That free throw good from Cunningham.
Second personal foul. Team second.
Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Cade Cunningham was the Pistons' #1 overall pick in 2021, but he knows recognition comes with success. He said, nobody will care until you're winning. I think that's the next step for us. We're trying to take that challenge. It's us versus everybody. Brian, the Pistons, a young and scrappy team, are embracing the challenge.
Yes, they are. Thanks, Allie.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Thompson against Levine. Drummond to screen on Thompson. Levine passes to Drummond. And he buries his first look.
Great screen by Levine. Better IQ knowing how to roll to the basket.
Duran the screen. Burks goes in. And he throws it down with one hand.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to Levine. Drummond to screen on Thompson. Into the lane. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Andre Drummond.
Here's Cunningham. Give him 8 points now. Cunningham on the take. The shot off that time. Good D by Ball. The Bulls have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Burks against Levine. Duran the screen. Burks passes to Duran. Williams grabs the board.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Back to Ball. Williams with the screen. Ball passes to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Cunningham against Ball. Misses the 3. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They lead by 4. And there's the foul. It's on Zach Levine. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. 13 fouls.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Cunningham passes to Duran. Driving to the basket. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists in the game. Now Ball. No points yet. Pass to Levine. And the Bulls call time here. On defense, the Pistons. 6-point game. DeRozan against Burks. Here's Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
You look at the career of DeRozan. Here's a guy who has learned how to move the ball. Speaks to DeMar's commitment to getting better.
And here's Cunningham outside. And the Pistons, another 3.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
And people forget that DeMar DeRozan has competed in multiple dunk contests. This man has elite balance.
Showing off the dribble moves. Able to create for himself. I love it.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Detroit Pistons. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. They've got Alex Caruso. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Torrey Craig. Then it's Kobe White, and it's Terry in at the 3. Here's Duran. Out to Thompson. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. Outside Gallinari. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Chicago trailing here. On the wing, Caruso. Here's Craig, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. Morris against White. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Here's Caruso. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Bojan Bogdanovic picks one up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
At the line for the Bulls, Caruso.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Pistons leading. Inside. Here's Bogdanovic. Up and in on the layup. Bogdanovic has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, bullying his way in. Bogdanovic showing the strength.
Craig with a screen on Morris. White for 3. And again, no good by Chicago. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Morris can't hit.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Craig. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls.
No doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he makes a first. And so Craig nails both of them. The Pistons have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Morris against White. Stewart, right side. From behind the arc. Hits the trifecta. Stewart's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to steam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Bogdanovic may not be a star, but he has respect. All-star Kevin Durant said, quote, guys like him challenge you with their fundamentals. He can dribble, shoot, and pass. He's methodical and efficient with his movements. A guy like that can play with his brain and also with his skills. It presents a unique challenge. Brian?
Boy, that is the truth. Nice stuff there, Allie. Thank you. Outside White. Right side Craig. Just 5 on the clock. That shot wide open. Craig's got 6 here in the quarter.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
Ooh, it's stolen away.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Caruso against Ivy. Vucevic, a screen on Ivy. And here's Caruso outside. Nails it from 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Craig. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's now only a 5-point Detroit lead.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And down it goes. 2 points. Chicago has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Morris against White. And Stewart over to help to the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. Vucevic in the post. Stewart defends. Vucevic gets the bucket.
Too easy for Vucevic. He feasts from these interior spots.
Stewart left side. Bogdanovich on the wing. Defended by Craig. Stewart. And it's Chicago with a board. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. 30 seconds left in the third quarter here. Pass to Caruso. And the foul on Jaden Ivey. That's his first foul. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
23 seconds left in the third. White finds Craig. Back to White. Craig with a screen on Morris. White for 3. The Pistons clear it. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Outside Bogdanovich. 4 seconds left. Shakes him. And it's good on the lay-in. Bogdanovich has got 4 points in the quarter.
Plays so big inside. I mean, Bogdanovich uses his frame so well.
And so it's Detroit closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting locked. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Thompson out there with Danilo Gallinari. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Duran. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Here's DeRozan. Oh, DeRozan getting it done inside.
The closer DeRozan gets, the more dangerous he is. That's fantastic work inside.
Cunningham outside. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Levine against Thompson. Levine passes to Vucevic. Uses the glass on the layup.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
He gets it in there.
The muscle from Cunningham, just taking it to the defense and coming through big.
And so DeRozan will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 9. Shoots over Thompson. And it's DeRozan missing.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a 3-point play. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
You've got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break, because right now this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Here's Levine. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
A springing athlete, everybody knows about Levine and his bounce. He's just hard to check, and look, he was fouled right there.
That one's no good. The Pistons have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Out to Thompson. Duran the screen. Thompson in the post. He's covered by Levine. And there's the foul. It's on Zach Levine. That'll be a second foul of the game. Bulls on deep. 11-point game.
I mean, he does everything on the floor. Cunningham always with max effort.
Levine against Thompson. Levine passes to Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Gallinari for three. Oh, look at Gallo, the big man.
And you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Shot is good by Levine.
The response, Levine hitting that three right back at you.
Thompson goes in, and that one drops for him. And the Pistons lead by 13. And so here is Chicago. Drummond, a screen on Thompson to the inside. Oh, and the dunk by Drummond!
Showing off some mobility there. When Drummond rolls like this, he's hard to stop in pick and rolls.
Gallinari, the pass to Duran.
Chicago foul. Wait. Third personal foul. 13 foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Gallinari, the pass to Cunningham. Beyond the arc. Another three for Detroit.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
Here's Levine for three. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Burks for three. Knocks down the triple. Burks has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Pistons.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Cade Cunningham.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Grant, plenty of guys show up to the league, accomplished athletes. Asar Thompson is no exception.
Yeah, I mean, he and his twin brother Amin both possess elite explosiveness, BA. At 6'7" and a 7-foot wingspan, all the tools to succeed and the work ethic to make it happen.
Pass to Thompson. Outside Burks. Outside Gallinari. Clock at 6. Cunningham passes to Duran. And here's Thompson for three. Duran controls the rebound and the putback. And the Pistons lead by 13.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly...
This should be a fun one, Greg. Two teams that are among the most athletic in the NBA.
And I don't know if it'll be a track meet, but it will be an up-tempo game. And that's the only way these teams know how to play.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Lonzo Ball out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Levine in at the small forward position. Now, here's Okongwu. After the miss from Andre Drummond. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
Team first.
Now here's Murray. Okongwu with a screen on Caruso. And Okongwu slams it in.
DeJounte Murray running the pick and roll. He creates good looks.
Outside, Levine. To the paint. Here's Drummond. Kick out to Levine. Outside, Ball. Clock at 6. Here's DeRozan. Johnson with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. And Steve, one thing you love about Murray, that ability to change a game with just his defense.
Greg, between his awareness and his quickness, he's an impact defender. He's active. He's got great anticipation. Just what you want in a perimeter defender.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Let me tell you, the three-point shot of Bogdan, it is money in this league.
Bean passes the ball. Drummond with a screen on Johnson. Back to Ball. Outside DeRozan. A new 14 for the Bulls. Caruso finds DeRozan. There's the three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Calls for the screen. Caruso uses it to perfection.
Murray, a screen on Levine. Bogdanovic passes to Murray. Driving in. Over to the wing. The Hawks working the ball around. Johnson sets the screen for Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
No hesitation from DeJounte Murray. He just goes off once he starts downhill.
Right side Levine. Here's the three. Atlanta with the rebound. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Okongwu with the screen from Murray. And Okongwu slams it in.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
Ball against Young. This one for three. Johnson with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 6. You know, Steve, for the Bulls, it seemed like depth was an issue for them the last couple of years.
It was, Kevin. They were pretty thin for a while. It resulted in a 4-year playoff drought starting in 2018. But the front office did a good job to address the problem.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line. So hard to ask for much more than that.
Now here's Levine. Down low. And taken away by Johnson. Young drives in. Makes it off the glass. Young's got 5 now.
Boy, that was quick. already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Give it up, fans. For your 404 crew.
There's 1:38 left in the first quarter of the game. Caruso, a screen on Young. Ball kicks to Caruso. Carries the long-range jumper. Caruso's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Chicago. Murray, a screen on Ball. Outside for Murray. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Wiry strong. If you're going to get physical with Murray, you better go the rest of the way to prevent the and one.
And a guy who fills up the stat sheet across the board, Steve, DeJounte Murray.
His length and athleticism shows up at both ends, Kevin. A good rebounder for a guard. And beyond the numbers, he comes up with some clutch plays.
Levine can't hit.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Johnson sends the screen for Young. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He has 7.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Ball finds Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
This is why Lonzo Ball was drafted number 2 overall. Elite vision and size.
Murray, a screen on Ball. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Chicago. 7-second difference, shot and game clock, and good that time.
This is Ball playing big, getting into the lane and being physical. Give us more of this.
Ball against Young. Johnson with a screen on Ball. Young pass to Johnson. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
And so it's Atlanta. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We've got more in store for you. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Andre Drummond is out there with Williams. Then it's Ball. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Caruso in at the 2. Here's Drummond. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Leveraging one of their best assets, Drummond's dominance inside.
Young dishes to O'Connell. And it's sent back by Drummond. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Okongwu with it. He's got 6. Outside Bogdanovich. It's Young on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's his 4th basket of the game. And he's only taken 4 shots after a good start. Frank, you look at the size of some of these point guards now. Magic Johnson would feel right at home.
Yeah, it's a part of a larger trend with all the switching defensively. If you have just one smaller guy on the floor, he is going to get targeted.
Back to Williams. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Knocked away. Ball against Young. Ball, the pass to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Each year he's getting better and better. Drummond with the unstoppable move.
Young is double. A wide open look here for Okongwu. Another three for Atlanta.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. DeJounte Murray said, there's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control, continue to come together as brothers, and try to go out and win basketball games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks.
Love that from Bogdanovich, finishing with power.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Back to Levine, takes the three, drills the three-pointer.
Good offense, unselfish. Levine gets his shot.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to 6 points. That one good from Drummond. Murray sets a screen for Young. Outside for Murray. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Johnson with a screen on Ball. And Young, here we go. And he makes good on the layup. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
Trae Young doesn't get rattled in these situations. He embraces having to score on physical coverage.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Johnson sets the screen for Young. Williams with the block.
That's what they want from Patrick. Active, aggressive, in-your-face defense.
Levine kicks the ball. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Okongwu with the screen for Young, and they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
Can't give Alex these openings because he will fly up and dunk it.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Ball. Mills passes to Capella, and it's sent back by Drummond. Caruso looking for an opening. The pass to Ball. To the inside. Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
I like that Drummond has become more in control of his offensive game, and the defense is running out of answers.
High, arcing shot, and the basket is good.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Atlanta. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
In at small and power forward, it's Hunter and Bay. Griffin out there with Mills, and it's Capella in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Back Back to Vucevic. The kick out to Ball. For the lead. Rebounded by the Hawks. Now Mills. Still without a basket. Griffin passes to Bay. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Assertive shot by Sadiq Bey from the arc. Finds his angle and doesn't waste it.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Here we go, fans. Coming to the front right now are your ATL dancers.
And the Bulls with some changes. DeMar DeRozan is checked in for Patrick Williams. And it's Kobe White in for Lonzo Ball. About 1 minute played here in the second half. White, good.
Kobe White with the impressive ball handling skills lets him drive it right in there.
A guy who gives his team, Steve, a ton of energy out on the floor is Kobe White.
Kevin, he's definitely a spark plug, pushing the pace and trying to fire up his guys. Players love having someone like that on the floor with them. Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
Here's DeRozan driving inside.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Capella and the dunk by Capella.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
And they double up DeRozan. Here's Vucevic. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Capella. And Mills kicks to Bay. Back to Mills. Bay with a screen on White. Here's Mills. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Patty Mills is not a guy you like to bail out and put him on the foul line. Reason why he is deadly.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Mills. Bulls trail by 7. White looking around. A 3 ball. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Driving the lane. Mills can't hit. And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. Here's DeRozan. Slam call, and he draws the foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to...
The previous play is under review.
Analogy, we've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Capella inside. Vucevic defending. Capella with the bucket.
Very adaptable. Capella knew that shot was going to be contested and made the subtle adjustment.
DeRozan scanning the floor. Vucevic setting the pick for DeRozan. To the middle. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Vucevic.
Looking at his numbers, DeRozan has added playmaking to his skill set. Impressive for a wing.
Hunter against Craig. Hunter no good.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Here's White. That one no good. Good work defensively by Capella. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said, if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive and talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you. 54 seconds left to play in the third. Craig sets the screen for White. Craig finds White. Picked by Vucevic for three. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Bay. Going inside, and they pick up 2. And now a 9-point Hawks lead.
Nice job at reading the defense. I like how Sadiq attacks when he sees something opening up.
And stolen by Hunter. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. To the right side. And here's Mills from the arc. Craig pulls it in. Here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
Good heads-up basketball from Kobe. Spots a wide-open shooter and gets it to him.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Hawk. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Bulls trail by 7. So for Chicago right now, they've got Zach LaVine, Lonzo Ball out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. Young finds Okongwu. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists in the game. Right side LaVine, inside. Here's Drummond. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds now tonight. Young passes to Okongwu. Okongwu with a screen on Caruso. And it's Murray with the jam.
Fantastic pick-and-roll action. DeJounte Murray finishing.
Ball against Young. Nifty move. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Ball.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times. That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Down low. The kick out to Young. Wound up there for Johnson. And stolen by Drummond. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. LaVine finds Caruso. Back to LaVine. DeRozan a screen on Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. The Bulls need to get a shot off. Caruso, no good. Atlanta leading by 9. Young outside. There's the drive. Johnson, a wide open look, and it's off from 3-point range. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. And the layup's good off the glass.
Once he gets inside like that, there's nothing you can do against DeRozan.
Young outside, Murray outside. The Hawks again can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
LaVine kicks the ball. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Back to Levine. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Levine feeling it out a bit. And it's DeRozan at the elbow. There's Ball with the three.
A lot of people bag on Young's defense, but he's sneaky and he has great anticipation. And you know what? He makes the effort.
Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Driving in. Good. And it's Johnson with the assist that time. Young's got 4 this quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Murray, good.
The percentages from range aren't there yet for Murray, but his confidence never seems to waver.
Ball dishes to DeRozan. Young against Ball. Pass to Caruso. Trying to find Ball. He gets it to him. And Ball slams it in.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Atlanta.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
Hey, that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Trae Young.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And DeRozan is selective when it comes to taking threes, but they're looking confident from the corner.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Young from outside. Chicago grabs the miss. Outside DeRozan. On the wing, Levine. It's in!
If you want to know what Zach LaVine is made of, you just found out.
No good. And so it's Atlanta with the W. Probably a little closer than that. Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony.
welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Well, this is traditionally an important conference matchup. What were some of your experiences in these type of games, Brent?
I spent a lot of time in the Western Conference, BA. Obviously, a bunch of good rivalries, but back then you usually had to go through the Lakers to get where you wanted to be.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. They've got Alec Burks, Danilo Gallinari out there with Thompson. Then there's Cunningham, and it's Duren in at the 5. Oh, a beautiful finish by Trae Young.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
And here are the Pistons with the step back. Burks passes to Gallinari. Burks against Murray. Gallinari with a screen on Murray. Here's Burks. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Talking about the Detroit Pistons, this is a team that has lacked star power recently, Brent.
Well, they've drafted some guys that are still hoping to be potential stars in the league. And BA, there might be a couple guys on that roster right now that can do that. But front office is trying to find somebody where they can put a stake in the ground and say, this is our star, and this is who we're moving forward with.
Young finds Bogdanovich. Let's go with a 3. Duren with a rebound. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Gallinari. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Gallo knows how to finish through contact. Excellent touch from there from the big fella.
There's a screen by Johnson. And Young, here we go. Bogdanovich passes to Okongwu. The kick out to Young. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from beyond the arc. Young's got 5 now.
And Young's not shying away from any shot, but especially from long range. That's his meal ticket.
Cunningham, a screen on Murray. Burks, rebounded by the Hawks. Now Young, 5 points in the game. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. 3-pointer. Thompson pulls it in. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Hook loose. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Talk about solid debut games. How about Jalen Duren's intro to the league in 2022?
Yeah, welcome to the NBA. I thought this was supposed to be a step up in competition, Grant. And Duren goes out there and does it. Double-double on his first outing. And that's how you like to arrive. Announce yourself to the NBA, young fella.
Here's Duren. And he goes in for the dunk.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. Okongwu, a screen on Cunningham. And Young, here we go. And the layup is good. Young's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Trae's so dynamic in the pick and roll. He runs that set as well as anyone in the league.
Cunningham. Oh, a rip-rattling two-handed jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And they pick up 2.
What dedication by Thompson, refusing to let the defense get the upper hand there.
The Hawks trailing. Picked up by Okongwu. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Johnson passes to Bogdanovich. Johnson a screen on Burks. Back to Johnson. Gets his 2nd attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
On the wing, Burks. 4-3. Here's Duren. Okongwu with the rebound.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Johnson finds Murray. Outside Young. Pass to Johnson. Clock at 4. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Gallinari. Thompson left side. Johnson against Gallinari. Now Bogdanovich. Here he goes. Okongwu. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Thompson outside. Gallinari against Johnson. They get it again. Outside to Gallinari. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Gallinari's got 5.
And for Gallinari, it doesn't matter where he is on that arc. He's able to knock it down.
Young, the pass to Murray. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Lets it go from 11, and it's Cunningham missing. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Pistons ahead. They lead by... And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. They've got Duren. Cunningham is out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Thompson. And it's Gallinari in at the 4 spot. Well, Brent, since you retired in 09, the game has really changed. What's your favorite part of how basketball is played now?
Yeah, B.A., I think it's just the amount of skill and freedom that your coaches have allowed guys to play with. There's so much skill on the floor at every position, and it's a read and react offense. So the smarter you are, the more that you can process, and the quicker that you can do that, you can get advantage every time. And when you start to see those teams flow, it starts to become something really special. It's always been about shooting. Maybe the league forgot about for a couple of years.
6 to shoot. Tries again. Rejected by Okongwu. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okongwu. Here's Duren. 3 on the clock. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space, and that time, credit him with the assist.
Here's Duren, guarded by Okongwu. Pass to Gallinari. Thompson with a screen. Another 3 for Detroit.
When Gallinari pulls up for 3, it's usually a high percentage shot. So smart at taking outside looks.
Picked by Murray. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter.
His first team second.
Detroit on D. Pass to Okongwu.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
Oh, Gallinari with a steal.
He couldn't bring the pump fake back in quickly enough, and the defender takes advantage.
Here's Cunningham.
I like the defensive effort from Young there. He gave it all and was rewarded with the miss.
Duren. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Duren's got 8 points.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
And Trae Young playing floor general here. So good and so quick at finding the open man.
And when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, Brent, their entire 22-23 season seemed to be a win one, lose one scenario.
Yeah, Yeah, a bit of a toss-up there, finishing 41-41. They made a coaching change, and with that comes a philosophical one, so you're making that adjustment. But the Hawks just never found their rhythm. I think with this offseason and retooling just a little bit, that this team comes in composed with the goal in mind that they're going to be competitive this year and see if they can get beyond that first-round exit from last year.
Young from long range. Another three for Atlanta.
Good up-tempo play there from Young, firing that shot off before the D could react.
Gallinari with a screen on Murray. Burks goes in. Left side Gallinari. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Here's Young. Oh, Young with the power move.
Man, we see this from Trey often, his ability to take over games with his scoring.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Gallinari with a screen on Young. Outside Gallinari. They need this. Rebounded by the Hawks. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Okongwu, a screen on Cunningham. Back to Okongwu. Outside Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I like how Cunningham just refuses to settle on the play. He gets his shot off and then gets himself fouled.
Both free throws good from Cunningham.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 3-point lead. Okongwu inside, working on Duran. Okongwu, a screen on Thompson. Murray passes to Young. Back to Murray. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And Murray wasting no time. He had the space. He rose up. He knocked it down.
Outside Gallinari. Bogdanovich against Burks. Gallinari with a screen on Bogdanovich. Burks. Good D by Bogdanovich. And here are the Hawks now. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Young, the pass to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Thompson, no good. For Atlanta, they've gotten all 8 shots to go. A perfect second quarter so far. Young with it. 12 points for him. Pass to Bogdanovich. Another 3 for Atlanta.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books, 1 half to go. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Bay and Capella, they're inside. Griffin is out there with Patrick Mills. And it's Hunter in at the 3. So that's the Hawks 5.
Attacking with confidence in the mid-range. Nice work by Morris.
You know, one thing coaches have always loved about Monte Morris, really takes care of the ball, Brent.
Yeah, an incredible assist-to-turnover ratio throughout his career. He doesn't put up huge assist numbers, but I think coaches love the fact that when Morris is on the floor, he's going to make solid decisions to put your team in the right place to succeed offensively. Well, this is something he's working on. A good natural leader from the point guard position wants to help out by becoming a better facilitator.
Morris on the wing. Bogdanovich down low. He's covered by Bay. Bogdanovich no good. Atlanta's got 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Mills, the pass to Bay. Now Capella. Puts the move on, and that's 2 points on the layup. And now it's a 12-point Atlanta lead.
I like it when Capella looks to score like this, especially when he's got that kind of positioning.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Stewart, a screen on Griffin. Ivey's shot is off.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
While debating the best players ever, there are different criteria, but Hall of Famer Dr. J said, quote, I think ultimately you have to have that crowning moment where you're a champion, and it's difficult. Sometimes it takes experiencing the loss and figuring it out before you can be successful. It's nothing you can assume or take for granted.
Well, he got his at 83. Thanks, Allie.
An efficient range shooter, Morris, can't be allowed to get looks like that.
Mills, the pass to Capella. Back to Mills. To the paint. Pass to Capella. Outside for Bay. And here's Griffin outside. Ivey with the defensive effort. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Three-pointer Stewart. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
Stewart just preparing himself ahead of the catch to be in rhythm for that jumper.
Griffin, a screen on Morris. Mills attacking. Here's Griffin. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And for the past few seasons, the Hawks have been driven by their offense, Brent.
Yeah, they really have done a nice job of finding some wing scoring to complement what it is they've gotten from the guard position. And they put an emphasis on the three-point line. They made a coaching change, and that philosophy is also helping lead them to be a more potent offense night after night. And good job working that play and getting into his shooting position. Wiseman pays that one off.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. How about Sadiq Bey, a guy who's growing into a floor spacing threat now, Brent?
Yeah, incredibly focused, BA, on developing those skills to be a sniper at the three-point line. He wants to stretch the floor out, and he has to do that consistently by knocking down shots.
Ivey passes to Wiseman. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's the 3. And the Pistons, another 3.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Here's Wiseman, and it's Wiseman with the jam.
Interesting choice as the big man Wiseman gets out on the break and still finishes. Impressive.
Mills, the pass to Capella. The kick to Hunter. Bay with it. Hunter, a screen on Stewart. Back to Hunter. Now here's Mills. No points so far. Here's Bay. And it's Wiseman with the rebound.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Down low. The kick out to Griffin. Pass to Mills. Need to get one up here. Bay from long range. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Capella on the double team. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Here's Morris. He's got 5. Up top, Stewart for the lead. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Young. goes Trey. And a nice finish on the layup. Young's got 14 points.
Defenders just too worried about Trey pulling up on the shot, so he took advantage and just flew by him.
Detroit calls timeout.
Loud fans on the court. It's your ice ball. Down to the line for the Pistons. Alec Burks. Cade Cunningham.
There's Bogdanovich with the three. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Onyeka Okongwu, and he hits the first of 3.
Solid as they come from the line, Bogdanovich getting there has to give the confidence of the team a little boost.
No good on the second free throw.
Oh, boy, rough trip to the line. He could have tied it or even put them up. Instead, he makes just 1 of 3.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Setting the floor for the Pistons, we've got Bojan Bogdanovic, Isaiah Stewart out there with James Wiseman. Then there's Alec Burks, and it's Cunningham in at the 1 spot. Johnson with a bucket. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
Yeah, that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
Screen by Wiseman. And here's Cunningham outside. And the Pistons, another 3.
And I think when Cade keeps it simple like that, good things happen.
They kick it out to Murray. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Burks for 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. That one on Murray.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. And he can't make it 3 for 3.
Unable to knock them all down, but still, he puts them up by 1.
Young can't hit. Detroit has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Stewart. And the shot goes.
Shooing off all the contact, Stewart able to get through with an aggressive play.
Johnson finds Bogdanovich. There's a screen by Johnson. Outside Murray. Nice move. Pass to Capella. Bogdanovich with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. And stolen by Cunningham. Here we go, 1-on-1. Wiseman against Capella. Wow, strong finish from Wiseman. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
At the line for Atlanta, David Johnson.
So many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Burks a screen on Young. And here's Cunningham outside. Burks for 3. That shot, no good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
For Detroit, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Cunningham finds Wiseman. Stewart outside. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. And a fast break now for the Hawks. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Well, the poise of the young player Bogdanovich, that's huge.
Wiseman, a screen on Young. Cunningham passes to Burks. From downtown, he drops it from range. Burks has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Hacked on the shot, and that'll send him to the line for 3.
Yeah, and it's on Murray now. I mean, if you handle the ball a lot, you have to hit your free throws down the stretch.
The second one drops, and that brings him within 2 here. And so he's good on all 3 free throws. And that narrows the gap to 1.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Works for 3. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. He makes the first of 3. And that'll put him up 2. And he makes the second one. And it's a 3-point game. And so he's good on all 3 free throws. And that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Well, crucial moment there at the free throw line, and he never flinched.
A minute 29 left in the final quarter. Murray, a screen on Cunningham. Young on the attack. Young with a nice take to the rim.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
The Pistons have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Burks against Murray. There's the drive, and he jams it home with authority.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Yeah, and a lot riding here on the shoulders of Bogdanovich. Good thing he's a skilled free throw shooter. Let's see if he can calm himself and knock it down.
Hey, a steady hand at the line in a tough situation. He narrows it to a 1-possession game.
Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. 2-point game. And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
And this is who you want at the line. Cunningham showing what true leadership is all about. Now it's a 2-possession game. Important foul shots right there.
Outside Murray. Puts up a 3. The kick out to Young. From the arc. Detroit with a rebound. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. From the top of the key. Burks passes to Stewart. Back to Burks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, the Pistons missing. Murray for 3. Yes! Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. Out of bounds, it'll be Hawks ball. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Guys, your thoughts?
They've got just enough time for a catch and shoot, but it needs to be immediate.
For the win! Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. And so it's Detroit who scraped by with the win. And this was an emotional win.
Oh, say does.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for... Some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Conference rivals, Greg, butting heads in this one. How does that raise the stakes here?
Well, both teams want this one bad, and a chance to prove they're the dominant squad. I think it's going to get pretty heated at some point here tonight.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. We've got Cunningham. James Wiseman's out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Thompson into the small forward. Now, here's Ball. Passes it to Drummond. The kick out to Ball. Pass to Caruso. Shot clock at 6. DeRozan with a screen for Caruso. Floats one. Rebound, Detroit.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
The shot's good from Wiseman.
Listen, we know Wiseman has a nice outside game, but inside there aren't too many guys who can match up with him physically.
Now, here's Ball. Levine finds Ball. Back to Levine. Drummond with a screen on Thompson. And Levine, here we go. And Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now, here's Caruso. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the bad boys, then the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. And the Pistons have been great. They've had that defense-first mentality.
Burks' shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Ball, no good. The Pistons have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Wiseman. Stewart with it. Cunningham outside. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Just a dynamic big man with incredible physical tools. Drummond frequently makes plays above the rim.
Burks finds Wiseman. Wiseman sets a screen for Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Thompson against Levine. He dishes it to Drummond. From past the arc. And Wiseman sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. 6 to shoot. DeRozan, a screen on Thompson. Out to DeRozan. Wide open look. Good as the jump shot falls.
That's what you get with a veteran presence. DeRozan was tracking the shot clock the entire time.
Cunningham left side. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Here's Levine following the basket by Cade Cunningham. Levine's shot is off.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. Here's Wiseman. And he finishes nicely on the way. Wiseman's got his third bucket of the night.
You just can't teach size and length, and Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
Ball against Cunningham. DeRozan with a screen for Ball. Here's Drummond out to DeRozan. There's the triple and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That's on James Wiseman. For Chicago, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
I like the leadership DeMar DeRozan provides for his team. He's a steady veteran presence out there on that floor. He can motivate his guys even in really tough moments.
Detroit leading by 6. There's the screen. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Bean with the rebound.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Can't cash in from close range. The Pistons have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Burks dishes to Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman. Roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game time. The pass to Levine. DeRozan with a screen for Levine. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Here's Drummond, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
9 seconds left to play here in the first. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a 10-point lead. Some And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
And Detroit, looking at who they've got. We've got Isaiah Stewart. Alec Burks is out there with Cade Cunningham. Then there's Wiseman. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you gotta get it to him.
For 3, Levine. Here's Drummond to the wing on the left. Caruso, the pass to Drummond. 6 on the shot clock. There's Ball with the 3. And another shot. It's good, and the Pearson Leaders get down to 9 in the bucket from DeMar DeRozan.
DeRozan challenging the defense inside, gets the board and the bucket.
Stewart kicks to Wiseman. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Richard, if there's an area where the Bulls have struggled, it's on the offensive end.
Kev, you're always such a politician. Look, if you don't have a lot of three-point attempts, a lot of free throw attempts, or offensive rebounds, without those 3 things, it is impossible to hang in there offensively.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Cunningham for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Cunningham's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pistons.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
Outside, Levine. With the drive. Detroit with the rebound. Wiseman's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the shot goes in.
James Wiseman.
Wiseman's got 10.
Oh, fantastic job by Wiseman to just stick with it, not let the contact disrupt him. Totally focused on the rim.
DeRozan a screen on Thompson. Here's Levine. Passes it to Caruso. And the Bulls decide to take their first timeout here. Richard, you know a lot about this subject. Wing defense. You were a great one. Stellar. Who's the best wing defender right now?
Thank you for acknowledging my quality defense there, Kevin. But to start and end the conversation with Drew Holiday, that's where it should be. Because, look, he can guard an elite point guard and a scoring forward. He does so many things well. His hands are elite. And I think the most underrated part about his defense is his IQ. It is off the charts.
And how about the night from Wiseman? There's no stopping this fella. Once he gets rolling, good luck slowing him down.
Drummond. And that time, also a missed shot. Pistons leading by 16. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now the NBA is finally testing out in-game penalties for flopping. It's one free throw for the opposing team. Now, you ask people around the league, everybody was ready for this. And the goal is to trick the officials instead of getting the right call. I need to nip that in the bud. Kevin?
Yep, no argument here, DA. Thank you. Levine looking around. Drummond sets the screen for Levine. Back to Ball. To the inside. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Cunningham. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Wiseman sets a screen for Stewart. Takes a 3. And another 3 for Detroit.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Caruso sinks the triple. Caruso's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. DeRozan a screen on Burks. And the Bulls another 3. Stewart with a screen on Caruso. Burks can't get it to go. Levine for 3, and that one released in time, but no good. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Pistons lead by 17. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by James Wiseman.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did coach have some new ideas for them?
Vucevic is the pivot. Williams is in the other post spot. Kobe White is out there with Terry. And it's Craig in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Chicago.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
Here's White. Good on the 3-point shot. White's got his first 3 points of the game.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half. And when it comes to Kobe White, a young guard who shoots with assertiveness.
Well, he's a guy that knows his role, Greg. And when he's out there, his teammates encourage him to shoot the ball because they know how hot he can get.
And Vucevic throws it down.
That's just an aggressive finish by Vuce. Once he gets strong inside positioning, he's looking for the finish.
And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. A 3 from Morris.
Bringing a competitive energy to the defensive end. White stays connected to his man and plays with active hands.
Pass to Williams. Out to the wing. Here's Craig. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And the wide open shot from Morris. And Duran slams it in.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Williams, a screen on Morris. And it's White missing. Pistons leading by 13. Morris kicks to Gallinari. The tray. Chicago grabs the miss.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Craig passes to Vucevic. Outside Williams. Bulls moving the ball around. And Terry up top. Still yet to score. Clock at 4. Right the pass to Vucevic. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. The Pistons have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's Duran. Banked in off the glass. Duran's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Williams has a screen for White. Shoots the 3. And the Bulls with another miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Duran slams it in.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Bogdanovich with a screen on Williams. Gallinari wide open. Sinks the 3-pointer. Gallinari's got 5 now.
Set him up, knock him down. Gallinari's a rhythm shooter. Looking good on that one.
And the jam by White.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Yeah, it's such a sweet 3-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Pass to Ivy. Here's the dish to Gallinari. Puts up a 3. From the arc. And it's Gallinari again missing. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 19.
Well, White has really developed great floor vision. Doesn't miss the wide open man.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Gallinari passes to Duran. Gallinari against Williams. Another shot. And Bogdanovich lays it in. And the Pistons lead by 18.
Yeah, and Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Gallinari outside, taken away by Williams. And so it's the Detroit Pistons. Their lead at 15 going into the... And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Pistons leading by 15. And on the floor for Detroit here in the 4th. They've got Jaden Ivey. Bogdanovich out there with Gallinari. Then it's Morris. And it's Duran in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Off the catch, nice balance, nice rhythm. Gallinari with a good-looking shot.
To the paint. Here's Drummond. The kick out to Ball. In the corner, it's Levine. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Morris with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Stolen by Ball. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Okay, Mr. DeRozan. DeMar still got some bounce left.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Fires from deep. Caruso grabs the miss. Bulls trail by 16. The pass to Drummond. Back to Ball. Now Caruso. Passes it to Levine. Somehow misses the two-handed jam. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. It's tipped. Bogdanovich against Caruso. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Yeah, how about the concentration from Ball? Not allowing himself to be denied. Really got to wrap him up on these shots to prevent the bucket.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there.
For Alex Caruso, the advanced numbers say he is one of the best defenders in the league.
The eye test backs that up. Caruso just sticks to guys, performs very well against the best guards in the game, is tremendous at anticipating sets. It shows his basketball IQ.
On defense, Chicago. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, following only 3 points.
Well, Wiseman's passing game is a work in progress, but he's smart enough to spot the wide open man there.
And it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Outside, Levine. Over in the corner, Caruso. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Caruso. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Crafty move. Shakes him. And Wiseman puts it in. And the Pistons lead by 13.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Ball with a wide open look. Misses the 3. Pistons leading by 13. Burks on the wing. Back to Thompson. We've got 1:48 left in the game. Stewart. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here. That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Stewart misses.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
And just too fast. Cunningham slices right through him.
They get it again, and Drummond throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MOB physical, get in position for the putback and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Pistons.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for James Wiseman.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Stewart against DeRozan.
Bulls foul. Andre Drummond. First personal foul. Third team.
First free throw is good.
And you got to respect how quickly Wiseman has adapted to big league play. He hit the ground running and has not looked back, always growing as a player.
Levine against Thompson. Left side, Ball. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Cunningham for three. Here's Thompson, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And the Pistons lead by 15. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
And a deep three from Ball. No good there. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was
the week for Indy. Now Atlanta. Starting five, the talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Johnson. And it's Okongwu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Bulls, Levine is the 2 with DeRozan at the 3. Williams and Vucevic patrol the inside. And it's Ball in at the point guard.
DeJounte Murray loves to play with flair, and he did not hold back on that dunk.
Ball passes to Williams. Kicks it to DeRozan. Just 4 to shoot. Williams.
Sharing the wealth out there. DeRozan getting another guy a shot.
Up top, Young. On the wing, Murray. Johnson finds Young. Back to Johnson. Outside Young. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, one thing we know about Trae Young, he is fearless when it comes to big shots.
BA Trae Young loves to play spoiler. He embraces being the villain for the opposing fans.
Andre Drummond is checked in for Vucevic. Smitty, ever since the Rose and Butler era came to an end, the Bulls have lacked stability.
You're so right, BA. They have filtered through coaches. They've had high draft picks come and go, even acquired all-star players, but they're still searching for consistent success. Flexing the power, Drummond takes the hit, finishes through it, potential and 1.
And that one falls for Drummond.
Okay, bear with me, okay, Smitty? An argument can be made that Andre Drummond is the best rebounder in NBA history.
Okay, Grant, the top 2 all-time in rebounding percentage, Andre Drummond and Dennis Rodman. Those 2 might be the best I've ever seen on the glass.
Now here's Hunter. Johnson a screen on DeRozan. Hunter can't get it to go.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Murray passes to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Great vision. Murray's such a complete player.
Here's Drummond. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Drummond's got his second basket of the night.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Young finds Murray. Okongwu, a screen on Levine. To the middle. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Levine against Murray. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Hunter.
Clint Capella.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Drummond, and he's headed to the line for 2. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place,
2 shots.
still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The first one falls. Well, Smitty, during the 2022 offseason, the Hawks made a blockbuster trade for DeJounte Murray.
Atlanta sending a clear signal. They want to win now. And I love it, B.A. The front office showing confidence in their players.
Now here's Young. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. To the paint. Tipped. Here's Johnson. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Johnson. Banked it in off the glass.
You like how easily Bogdanovich shares the ball. Doesn't try to do it all by himself.
Pass to Drummond.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Ball surveys the floor. And there's a pick. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Hawks trailing. Murray, a screen on Ball. Outside Murray. The kick out to Young. There's a screen by Johnson. And Young is good for three.
It never really gets old watching Trey fire away from distance.
Pass to Levine. Outside, Williams. There's a minute 17 left in the opening quarter. Shot clock at 6. Levine passes to Drummond. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Drummond's got 9.
Nice vision by Levine. He gives it up instead of forcing his own play.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Bogdanovich with a screen on Ball. And Young gets it to go. Young's gotten his second bucket on the night.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Shot from 12. And again, it's Chicago.
That's a good look for Zach LaVine. His mid-range game is strong.
Young against Ball. Floats one up. And the nice layup by Young. Give him 8 points now.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Drummond, a screen on Murray. Levine passes to Drummond. The kick out to Ball. Murray against Levine. The Bulls need to get off a shot. And Drummond with the jam.
Well, everyone knows once Drummond gets anywhere around the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
Right side, Bogdanovich. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Andre Drummond has been on display for Chicago. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Bulls?
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
You have to like the fact that they're not.
Wow! Crazy good!
Oh my, not just a good athlete, Andre is a freakish athlete. Something that really shines when he's creating highlights.
Well, unfortunately for Lonzo Ball, he's had some real difficulty staying healthy, Smitty.
Yeah, you know it has to be frustrating for him. Everyone is hoping he'll find a way to turn things around and find a way to have a long career in this league. Totally in rhythm, Zach just needed the ball in his hands.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. They trail by 7. Young drives it in, goes up and lays it in, nice and easy. Young's got 10 points in the game.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Ball passes to Drummond. Outside for Levine. Oh, determined bucket from Levine.
The question for Zach LaVine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
Young against DeRozan. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Young, the pass to Capella. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Williams. Good, and It's DeRozan who picks up the assist. And now it's a 9-point Bulls lead.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
There's Young with the three. Rebound by the Bulls. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Hawks made the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, but now they're looking to return to contention. Trae Young said, quote, "We'll be all right. It's really just about us, taking care of what we can control and making sure we're ready every night. But if we get into a rhythm, it'll take care of itself." Brian?
Yeah, great point. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, Grant, you've been the up-and-comer, but you've also played the role of the veteran. What's the key to that latter stage?
You know, B.A., your contributions as a veteran are felt just as much with your leadership as they are with your numbers. So sharing what you've learned with those younger players on the way up is so important.
Williams, a screen on Murray. Levine passes to Williams. Misses from close range.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
No hesitation from DeJounte Murray. He just goes off once he starts downhill.
Murray against Levine. Ball, a screen on Murray. Levine passes to Ball. Williams with it. On the wing, Levine. Back to Williams. Pass to Drummond. Missed inside.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Murray drives in, and it's Murray finishing it off.
Beautiful body control in the air from DeJounte Murray.
Inside. Here's Levine. Great D that time from Murray. Drummond. Here's Levine, plenty of space. That one falls, coming off a Drummond feed. Levine's got 10.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Capella against DeRozan to the inside. Drummond passes to Williams. Levine feeling it out a bit. Back to Williams. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Doesn't shoot often from deep, but Williams gives them the ability to use him from outside.
Here's Young. Pass to Johnson. The kick out to Young. Gets a very good look and converts. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
Spacing and ball movement. We hear coaches talk about those two elements all the time.
Outside, Williams. Ball against Young. Ball passes to Drummond. Kicks it to DeRozan. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bulls Youth Dance Team. Well done. A round of applause for your Bulls kids.
Here's Levine for three. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
He's a bucket. Zach LaVine is putting in work tonight.
Murray from outside. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside Levine. And we've reached halftime in this one. Bulls out in front, up by 15. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
24. Put your hands together for your arena entertainment. One more time, fans.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
We've got Kobe White Torrey Craig out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Caruso in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. LaVine passes to Drummond. That shot off. Good D by Kangwoo. Bay right side. Griffin outside. Buries it from 3.
Quality pass from Sadiq Bey, recognizing the overcommitment and making the D pay for it.
Outside Craig. Pass to White. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Look at Kobe White attack and adjusting to contact. Beautiful play.
Mills against White. Mills, the pass to Okongwu. Soft touch off the glass.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Terry's checked in for Chicago. Outside Craig, 5 on the clock. Caruso against Hunter. Caruso misses. Griffin finds Hunter. Down low. Here's Okongwu. Outside Mills. Outside for Bay. Mills against Drummond. Bay from long range. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Sadiq Bey embraces playing up-tempo basketball, catching the rock and taking his shots.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Chicago. Here's Caruso. Still no points.
Your 3-1-2 crew.
Inside. Craig with a screen on Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Caruso. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Smitty, although the Chicago Bulls made the play-in tournament in 2023, they failed to get into the playoffs.
BA, kudos to them for wanting to remain competitive. But this is a team with several key veteran players on it. They've got some big decisions to make.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. Chicago leading. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Now White. Caruso outside. The Bulls with another miss. On offense, here are the Hawks. They're on an 11-2 run. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Aggressive move by Hunter, showing the power, the body control. This is why he was drafted number 4 overall.
And the free throw, no good. And Smitty now in the first year of his rookie extension. DeAndre Hunter, former number 4 overall pick.
BA, injuries have been a hindrance early in his career. But he has a chance, in my opinion, to be one of the best wing defenders in the game.
Count that one.
And just an important basket. I mean, especially with their lead dwindling.
Here's Mills. And he banks in the layup. Mills has gotten his first basket of the night.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Hunter. Mills, the pass to Griffin. Here's Bay. He takes it in. And the basket is good. Now just a 2-point Chicago lead.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
Craig with a screen on Hunter. Caruso finds Craig. Back to Caruso. 5 to shoot. And the Bulls call time here. A big group substitution here for Chicago. Williams is checked in for Craig. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Terry. Zach LaVine, he's checked in for Caruso. And it's Ball in for White. DeRozan passes to LaVine. Vucevic, great positioning on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 4.
Great positioning by Vucevic. Hustle points for the big man.
Outside Murray. Okongwu, a screen on LaVine. Murray passes to Young. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Trey is just going off. So aggressive on the offensive end.
Young against Ball. Williams a screen on Young. Here's Ball. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Ball's got 8.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Pass to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. The Bulls out in front. They're up by 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Murray and Hunter fill out the wings. Clint Capella out there with Johnson. And it's Young in at the point. Ball, a screen on Murray. LaVine with it. And it's Young picking him up. Back to LaVine. Clock at 6. To the paint. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Atlanta. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Murray, a screen on Ball. And Young, here we go. Young with a nice take to the rim.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Tremendous composure on display. When they were down big, they did not panic. They just stuck with the game plan.
Williams, a screen on Murray. LaVine against Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot by LaVine, no good. And Young has got the ball here for Atlanta. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
You know, this is part of the book on defending Capella. Teams often try to make him earn his points at the line.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Chicago trailing here. LaVine with a screen on Young. Ball passes to LaVine. Now Drummond, guarded by Capella. And the jam by Drummond.
Yet another bucket for Andre Drummond. They've done a great job of getting him the ball in his spots.
Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Here's my question. Where is the defensive communication?
It's been that way all night. Each team just trying to outscore the other.
Here's LaVine. Serious focus from LaVine.
Takes more than that contact to stop Zach LaVine. He can outwork you.
And Young, here we go. Outside Murray. Bogdanovich with a screen on LaVine. Murray passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Murray. 6 to shoot. Another 3 for Atlanta.
The percentages from range aren't there yet for Murray, but his confidence never seems to waver.
against Murray. Williams a screen on Murray. Levine passes to Williams. Can't connect from short range. Atlanta's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Here's Murray driving inside, and it's Murray finishing it off.
You see it right there. One of Murray's biggest advantage is his lift off the floor.
Drummond a screen on Murray. Here's Levine for 3. No good there. 6 for 11 now from the floor. Up top, Young. Pounded by Ball. Back to Young. Bogdanovich with a screen on Ball. Young on the attack. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
Unbelievable shooting down the stretch has them sitting pretty.
Ball outside. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Capella, screen on Levine. Murray finds Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Levine against Murray. Takes a 3. And Zach Levine from deep.
More comfortable with the 3 now than he was early in his career. Zach taking way more shots from deep.
Now the Hawks with it. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to Murray. Outside Bogdanovich. Levine with some nice D. The Bulls have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. On the wing, Levine shoots it from the corner. Rebounded by the Hawks. They've led by as many as 11 to the middle. Here's Young. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
DeRozan into the lane. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Nice read on that play by DeRozan. Came off the pick and took what the defense gave him.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Foul beyond the arc. And he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Second team foul.
He makes the second free throw. And that'll push the lead to double digits. And he nails the third.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach. Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Drummond, the screen on Bogdanovich. The 3 from DeRozan. The shot, no good. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one would... All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.